Welcome to this season preview edition of Tornado Watch. I'm King Sports Information Director Travis Chell here with John Miglarese of the men's soccer team here as they're all ready to take on an VMI in an exhibition match. Played Gardner-Webb on Friday. How did that go? What did you learn from the first time you had practice for 4 days and then you were on the field taking on a Division I opponent?
Yeah, typically I try to schedule as difficult a competition in preseason as I can because it stretches us right from the beginning. And it went about as I thought. They had the better of the game for the first 25 minutes or so, and then we settled in, and it was back and forth after that. We lost 1-0 on a PK, but considering they'd already played North Carolina, Chapel Hill, Wake Forest, and actually beat Wake Forest, I think that's a pretty good result for us, considering we'd only practiced for 4 days.
Yeah, and this is your second year here at King. Last year made the conference tournament, played Limestone, who was nationally ranked. Lost 1-0 for the second time to them in the conference tournament. How do you feel going into year two? A little more comfortable, a little more relaxed, and maybe a little bit more of the players who want to get in here?
Yeah, we can always get better, but we brought in 12 players, and the culture's getting there. In year one, it's really everything's brand new. We were able to get a handful of guys in last minute, and they made a big difference, and they're carrying a lot of the load this year. Then we brought in, like I said, 12 freshmen to surround that group, and we've got some very committed upperclassmen who have been through some rough times here. And this is a very hungry and committed group. We did a lot of work on team building and leadership training prior to preseason actually starting. So I'm really happy with the culture in the locker room and who they are and what our personnel is turning out to be.
Yeah, you mentioned those freshmen that have come in. How have they progressed over this first week? You've only had them, for 4 days, 5 days here. How have they progressed in that short time so far?
To be frank, they've been superb. I mean, they've been really, really good. They've learned quickly. I definitely saw some freshman nerves on Friday evening, but that's expected. But they've been great. I mean, they're hungry. They're determined. They're working hard. They've bought right into our principles. I mean, things are moving very quickly in terms of team chemistry, and they've been fantastic.
Yeah, it's always nice to see outside competition like here tonight.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, we'll catch up with you after the game.
All right, thanks a lot.
King Sports Information Director Travis Chell here, John Miglarese, men's soccer coach, after the Tornado defeated VMI 1-0 in an exhibition match here tonight. What did you see tonight, and what did you learn about your team in this victory?
I really liked the way we started the game tonight. We played a superb first half in a lot of areas. Other than finishing a few other chances, I didn't feel like I had too many complaints in the first half. Second half was a different story. I felt like we took our foot off the gas, got a little too relaxed, and VMI was able to get some momentum and create some chances that we could have prevented. But still, we saw it out. And, we're 1-0 victors, and you want to get a few results in preseason.
Yeah, and then gives you a few days to kind of fix that stuff going into the last exhibition game on Saturday against LMU, and then it starts off for real the next weekend.
Right.
Let's talk about go into in-depth about the roster here a little bit. Forwards, you got some returners there. How'd they look tonight, and what are you looking for out of that group, and what have you seen in practice so far?
Yeah, we got a lot of guys that can share the load in terms of going forward. We're not in sync yet, as you probably noticed. We had a lot of good ideas, but the final pass wasn't quite there. The shot was just not clean enough. The runs maybe not clean enough at times, but the ideas and the effort are there. So we got a lot of new guys playing together. And when it clicks in training and when it clicks in the game, as you can see, it looks good. But we're ways away from where we need to be, so we're getting there.
And midfield too, looked like there's some new pieces in that part of the field too.
Yeah, we've got some guys that have come in. Faber, Ben Allen. We're deeper there. Schuler Hopkins is coming in great form. He's going to be getting time there. Kenny's going to be getting time there. So we got a lot of guys that can play in midfield. So I like us there.
And coming into the season, it almost looked like the defensive backfield was maybe a weak spot. You lost a couple guys. One guy's on your staff right now, and Pete Griffith, and you lost some people back there. But looks like they've been playing well these first couple exhibitions.
Yeah, we haven't given up a goal and a run of play. We gave up a PK at Gardner-Webb, and then we had a shutout tonight. So obviously something's going great. I was a little disappointed with the second half, but all in all, it's a clean sheet. Came out and made one good save. Ollie's come in. We've got some other guys that have come in. Ben Sherman's given us some depth. We've moved Ryan Cobain from right back to center back, and he played there last spring. It was good for us. We've got some good cover there.
And keeper position looks like there's some good competition going on there with Cam Sardo and Kari Svensson, and then another freshman in the mix there.
Oh yeah, I got a great problem. Right now I can't tell. Nate's a little young, So right now I'd give the nod to Kari and to Cam right at the moment, but they've been fantastic, and I'm a happy man. I like how they're both playing.
All right, one last question for you. Expectations for this year? Obviously, probably make the conference tournament again and hopefully make a run at the end of the year.
You know, we set a higher goal than that, frankly. We want to get in the NCAA tournament. And, you know, in my second year, yeah, that could be a long shot. And when almost 20 of my players are freshmen and sophomores, yeah, that's a long shot. But you know, why not? That's been kind of our motto this year, is we want to make a statement. I think we got a good team, and our guys are hungry. But we're not there yet. We're getting there. But pleased with moments of tonight. Overall, it was okay tonight.
Alrighty, thanks for joining us.
Thanks.
Good luck this season. They open on September 5th and 6th. They're 4th and 5th down at Clayton State Tournament down there. So thanks for joining us and good luck this year.
Thank you.